Imagine walking with a heavy backpack. At first, it feels fine. 5 minutes later, your shoulders ache. An hour later, your muscles burn. After a day, you are paralyzed. Now, imagine that backpack isn't on your back, but in your mind. How much does your past weigh? How heavy is that argument you had last week? Today, I will tell you the ancient story of two monks. It is a simple tale, but hidden within it is the secret to curing overthinking and finding true peace. By the end, you will understand why you feel so tired, even when you haven't moved a muscle. The story takes place in ancient Japan. During the rainy season, two monks were on a pilgrimage. One was Tanzan, an old master with eyes full of calm wisdom. The other was Ekido, a young, strict student who followed every rule perfectly. The rain had been falling for days. The sky was a bruised purple, and the road, usually dusty and dry, had turned into a river of thick, sticky mud. Walking was a struggle. Every step was heavy. As they rounded a bend in the forest, the trees opened up to reveal a swollen river crossing, and there, standing helpless on the edge, was a young woman. She was dressed in a magnificent silk kimono with a gold sash. She was clearly from a wealthy family, perhaps a noblewoman. She looked at the filthy mud, then at her beautiful clothes, and then at the rushing water. She was stuck. She couldn't cross without ruining everything she was wearing. She looked at the monks with pleading eyes. Now, you must understand the gravity of this moment. In their strict Zen order, monks took a vow of celibacy. They were forbidden to look at women, let alone touch them. To touch a woman was to break their sacred connection with the divine. Ekido, the young monk, saw the girl and immediately looked away. He stiffened his back, clutched his prayer beads, and walked straight past her. He felt proud of his discipline. He was a good monk. But Tanzan stopped. He looked at the girl. He didn't see a woman or a temptation. He just saw a human being who needed help. Without hesitating for a second, Tanzan walked right up to her. He didn't ask for permission. He didn't check the rule book. He simply scooped her up in his dirty arms. Ekido's jaw dropped. He stopped in his tracks, watching in horror. The master is touching her. He's holding her close. Tanzan carried her through the deep mud, the rain soaking them both, and gently set her down on the dry ground on the other side. The girl bowed deeply, smiled, and hurried away. Tanzan didn't even watch her go. He just adjusted his robes and continued walking. The two monks walked on in silence, but the silence was heavy. For Ekido, the peaceful walk was ruined. His mind was on fire. For the first mile, he was confused. Did that really happen? For the second mile, he was judgmental. He calls himself a master. He broke the most basic rule. For the third mile, he was angry. Why doesn't he apologize? Why is he acting like nothing happened? Is he impure now? Every step Ekido took, the mud felt heavier. He glared at Tanzan's back. He wanted to scream. He replayed the scene in his head 1,000 times. The touch, the smile, the breaking of the vow. Tanzan, meanwhile, was humming a little tune, enjoying the sound of the rain, completely at peace. Hours passed. The sun began to set, casting long shadows on the road. They finally arrived at a lodging temple for the night. Ekido couldn't take it anymore. He hadn't spoken for 5 hours, but the pressure inside him was ready to explode. As they took off their sandals, Ekido turned to Tanzan, his face red with suppressed rage. "Master," he shouted, "we monks are not supposed to go near females. It is dangerous. It is against the holy rules. Why did you do that?" Tanzan paused. He looked at Ekido with deep compassion, as if looking at a child who had hurt himself. He smiled gently and said, "Oh, that? Tanzan pointed back toward the dark road. I put that girl down on the side of the road 5 hours ago. Why are you still carrying her? That sentence hit Ekido like a lightning bolt. He realized he was the one who was impure, not because he touched a woman, but because he touched the anger and held on to it. Tanzan's body carried the girl for a minute. Ekido's mind carried her for half a day. This is the lesson for us. The past is heavy only when we refuse to put it down. So, look at your backpack today. What are you carrying from yesterday or last year? Drop it. It's time to walk light. If you're ready to let go, comment "I am free" below. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories.